Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm Ashten, the face behind Ashten Stitches, and today I wanted to show you how to make the moss stitch. This is one of my favorite stitches out there. It's just so pretty, and it's such a simple one to make. So even if you're a beginner and all you've done is make chains and learned how to do single crochets, you can absolutely do this. I call it the moss stitch, but it's also known as the linen stitch or the woven stitch. It's just a really beautiful texture, and I love to use it in a lot of different things. You might even know about one of my patterns that is called the Artemis pouch. I'll put a picture of it right here. I have a free tutorial for that as well, but that uses the moss stitch. And I love it. It's so fun, it's so pretty, and it's a nice one to work up that is the same thing over and over. You don't have to really worry about anything elaborate, but it's a great one. So I'm going to show you how to make this today. So let's go ahead and get started. To start the moss stitch, you're going to take your hook and your yarn, go ahead and make a slip knot, and place that on your hook. And to work the moss stitch, you will need to be chaining an even number of stitches. So any even number, I'm just going to do 16 for now. So once you have your chain of an even number, like I said, I have 16. This is basically 15 stitches plus one turning chain, but you just want to do an even number just so it's easy to understand. So to start our first row, we are going to be placing a single crochet into the second chain from the hook. So you can see that this one is right next to the hook, so we're going to skip that and go into the second chain. I like to work into the back of my chains, but you do not have to do that. But go ahead and place one single crochet into the second chain from the hook. So you'll insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. And there's your first single crochet. So now we're actually going to start the moss stitch. The moss stitch is worked up by having chain ones in between your stitches, and then on every row after that you will be working into the chain ones. So to work this first row, since we have made our first single crochet, we're going to chain 1. We will then skip the next stitch, and then into the next stitch place 1 single crochet. So now what you should have is your turning chain, your single crochet, a chain 1 space, and then your single crochet that you just did. And you're just going to repeat that. So you're going to chain 1, skip the next stitch, then into the next stitch place a single crochet. Chain 1, skip the next stitch, place a single crochet into the next stitch. And then go ahead and just repeat that all the way until the end. Now I am doing my very last stitch, which will be a single crochet, and that's our row 1. So now we will do row 2, and to start off we are going to chain 1 and then turn our work. So like I mentioned, we are going to be placing our stitches into the chain 1s instead of the regular single crochet stitches that we have. To start off, we're going to skip our very first single crochet, find that chain 1 space, and we're going to place our single crochet into that space. And then just like before, we're going to chain 1 in between. We will skip that single crochet, go into this chain 1 space, and place a single crochet. Again, chain 1, skip the single crochet, place a single crochet in the chain 1 space. Chain 1, skip the next stitch, single crochet into the chain 1 space. And we're just going to keep doing that until we get to the end of the row. Now the end of the row might be a little bit tricky because it's just all of this. So we're still going to chain 1, and we're going to be placing a single crochet into that chain 1 that we used at the very beginning. So you can see that I have a single crochet right here. And then if I really pull this apart, you'll see that I've got 2 loops here. That's my chain. And I'm going to place a single crochet into that chain to finish off my row. And there is your row 2. And that's basically the whole thing for the moss stitch. You're just going to be repeating what you did for row 2 over and over until you have your desired size. I'll go ahead and show you a row again. So we're going to chain 1 and turn. We're going to skip that single crochet at the end and place a single crochet into the chain 1 space. Chain 1, skip the next stitch, single crochet into the chain 1 space. Chain 1, skip the next stitch, single crochet into the chain 1 space. Then just keep doing that all the way until the end, and I will meet you back when you get there. And I've just gotten to the end, and we're going to be using that turning chain again as our final stitch. So you're just going to place your single crochet into that turning chain. So you'll just repeat that row over and over again until you get to your desired size. I'll go ahead and put the written instructions right here, but go ahead and repeat that until you get your desired size, and I will meet you back once you've done that. Once you get to your desired size, go ahead and just fasten off and cut your yarn. And at that point, go ahead and weave in your ends and you're done. And there you go. That's the moss stitch. It's also known as the linen stitch. I think it's also known as the woven stitch, but I think moss stitch is really cute. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this. It's a really great textured pattern, and it's a very simple pattern. I think that this is a great one for beginners to learn if you're wanting to try out a new stitch. It's really fun and it's super easy to work up. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know your thoughts down below. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell icon to be notified whenever I put out a new video or a new tutorial. You can find me on all of my socials linked in the description, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone.